My name is Sunday Bada. I am here again to teach you guys how to use can't if function. Can't if function. For instance, we have a table here report that show the list of the latecomers in the first quarter in the year of 2024, which include January, February, March. And your boss asks you to give him reports that show the number of latecomers in the months of January, February, March. Now let's proceed to use the can't if function. Can't if function. You will copy the months here that show the month and the year. Paste it here, Ctrl V. Oh wow, there is a formula here in the month here. That was the reason it gave us the error message like this. When you want to paste something that has a formula like this, there is a way you will do it. Ctrl Z to undo it. Now, if I want to paste it now, you will press Ctrl Shift V. It will paste it special. So it has removed the formula from it. The next thing we are going to do now, I want to remove the duplicate here so that we have the unique month. Unique month. If you want to use the formula to remove this one, press Alt A M. It will ask you that is it the selected one that you selected you want me to remove the duplicate. Say yeah, which is it has clicked it already. Column J. Say click OK. 66 duplicate value found and remove 3 unique value. So we have a 3 months unique. January, February, March here now. Let's label this one. There is another ways to remove duplicate value from a range of data. Let's use that one. Let me show you that one. It is called unique function. Unique function. Pick the data, the range, which is the month and the year. Close the brackets and press enter. That's it, January, February, March. But I'm going to use this one. Let me just remove this one. Press Ctrl minus to remove it. Let's proceed. Total number of leads. Yes, this is where we are going to use can't if function. We have only one criteria. The criteria we have is that we want to know the number of total of latecomers in the month of January, which is this one. That's one criteria. You use equals to can't if without adding x to it. We will use only this one because we have only one criteria for this one. Brackets. It will ask you for the range. Which range is it asking you? Where is the map? Where do you want me to locate this January 2024? That's what it's asking you. The range is a group of a data. Now come here to the months, highlight it, make sure you lock it by pressing F4. The next question the can't if function will ask is that what is your criteria? What exactly do you want me to look for in that range that you pick? Okay, I want you to help me look for wherever you see January. Look for it and count it for me. Close the bracket, press enter. It means that there are 24 late in the month of January. Copy the same formula, paste it here. It means that there are 25 late comers in February, 20 late in March. Add everything together by pressing Alt plus 69. Let's confirm this our answer. Highlight everything. You see that the count of 69, which means perfect. And your boss can still approach you that, Mr. Sunday, I love this way, the way you did this thing, but I want you to help me split it. I want to know the number of latecomer in each department so that I can speak to the head of that department. Now, just copy the department, paste it here. Remove the duplicates. You remember the formula. Alt A M. My data has header. No, it does not has header because it has sidelined this one. Remove the my data has no header. Remove it by unclick it and click OK. Perfect. We have a 3 unique departments. Copy this one, paste it here, right click, come to the paste special, click here, transpose and click OK. Now we are going to use the Countifs, the one that has X with it, because we have two criteria now based on department and month. Let's begin. Equals to count if. Your if we have X because we have two criteria now. Bracket. The first question it will ask you is that what is your criteria range 1? The range 1, the first one is the month. You will look for the range. Range is a group of data where we have this one, or the month, January and month. Press F4 to lock it so that it will not move, comma. It will ask you again, what is your criteria 1? My criteria 1 is that look for wherever you see January 2024. We are through with criteria 1. Press comma again. The next question is that what is your criteria range 2? The criteria range 2 will based on the department because I want to look for the department. The group of data. Let's come to the data department rather. You will highlight this one. Press F4 to lock it. Press comma again. The next question it will ask that what is your criteria 2? Criteria 2 is that look for wherever you see the A shall, count it for me. The first criteria is the month and the second one is what? Department. The second criteria is what? A shall, which is this one. Close the bracket, press enter. It means that the total of late in the month of January, out of this 24 in January, A shall late 11 times. A shall has 11 times. Let me bold this one so that we can see clearly. I want to explain something. Now let me arrange this data so that it will look more attractive. Highlight everything. First thing, press Alt HAC to put it at the center. Next one, press Alt HBA to put a border. Highlight this one, Ctrl B to bold it. Now it look more attractive. The next thing we are going to do, copy this same formula. If I copy this same formula and paste it here, it will give me error sign. Paste it here. If you want to trace where the problem is coming from, double click it. You will see that the L1 that we had before, it has moved to the L2. It's not possible for the L2 to look for 11 to tell Countifs to look for wherever I see 11 in the range of the departments. That was the reason it gave us the error message. Next thing, come to the original formula we use, double click it. Before we pick L1, L1 means that if you want to log this thing, if you don't want it to move downward, the downward is the row 1, 2, 3, 4. Row is the number, while alphabetical letter is the column, like we have M, N, O, P. Now it can move to the alphabet letter, but we don't want it to move downward, which is the row. We are going to log the row, which is the number 1. What can we use? The command we can use to lock this thing to move downward by pressing dollar, put dollar sign behind in 1. It will make sure that the number, that thing formula did not go down. Press enter. You cannot go ahead to copy it and paste it here. Perfect. It gives us what we want. If you double click it, if you double click this one now, you will see that under the L1, it did not move downward again. It still remain L1 because we have put a stop command, which is dollar sign behind the 1. It did not move downward again to the row. Perfect. We face the same challenge here. because the original formula, we said that double click this one, you see the J2. Under this J2, we did not lock anything. So it is good to move downwards to the J2, J3, J4. But when we move our formula and copy it at the under M2, it will move to the K2. It will leave this J2 and move to the K2. For example, copy this one and paste it here. You see that it's giving error message. Double click it. You will see that it has moved from the L2 to from the J2 to the K2 by doing what? Looking for 24 in the group of data of months, which is wrong. Now we will do what? We will lock the alphabet letter that don't move to the right side by putting stop command dollar sign, but it can move to the 2, 3, 4. Press enter. Now let's paste it this one. Let's paste this one too. Perfect. It means that there are 11 HR staff that late in the month of January, 10 in account department, 3 in production department. When we highlight these 3, it will give us 24, total of 24. Let's add everything together by each department in the quarter. All the total late in the first quarter in year 2024, 32. Now the total number of late in the first quarter in the year 2024 is 32 HR departments. In account department, 27, and production department, 10. Let's add this thing together to confirm our answer total. You can see that it's 69. So the HR people has the highest late in the first quarter in the year 2024. This one will help my boss to be able to talk to the HR department that we have the highest number of leads in his own department. Let me bold this and to be to bold yellow, color green. I like color green. Now, perfect. Very easy to use. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. I remain Sunday Bada. Bye bye.